Hi, CD here. I'm back. Some of you have noticed I've disappeared for about a year on YouTube. It's not that I left YouTube or anything, it's that I got married, I gave birth, and the birth turned out to be an emergency. And my baby is born premature, and it's been a roller coaster ride, learning to adjust to a new baby mommy life. And I have a lot less time now to do my production work. Nevertheless, I want to still start a new YouTube series that's more flexible for me. Um, is basically the my notes on anime. I like taking notes, mental notes, for the animation sequence I study, and hopefully I can create something similar and join and get myself leveled up to be those awesome animators that I admire. I hope you enjoyed the series. Thank you for watching and thanks for coming back. Okay, I want to start with something short and sweet. As an animator, I really like to study animation that is lazy. Yeah, because you know how a small production, you don't have hundreds of people to twin everything beautifully like Disney. My goal for my work is to look good with the least drawing possible. And anime has a lot of that kind of solution that I really enjoy. And sometimes it really surprised me where the animators can skip drawings. And that's where some of the genius is in animation that most people don't really notice, and you can easily go unnoticed and shadowed over by really high quality looking animation. And here, this tells dice opening sequence that I saved from random Sakuga, and is in the first glance is a really cool action sequence and a lot of very dynamic angles, fast speed action of taking down a monster and the heroes getting together, fighting. Um, but until you break it down, when you start looking at it frame by frame and slow it down a lot, that's when you see the animators, the or the key animator, it's mostly key really, have done really smart work to cut down drawing burden, because all the characters are fairly complicated. A few of the characters are okay, but other characters, oh my goodness, I do not want to handle them. Especially the girl, she looks like a pain to draw. I'm so sorry. But on the characters that are much easier to move, when you slow it down, you realize, hey, what's with that? What's with that? See, what's with that skip? That skip from the mouth to the face. There's no in between, and it worked. It worked. Oh my goodness, it worked. That is amazing. Okay, you see, like from the mouse close, and next frame is just his face at medium shot, at middle shot, and usually you would twin that, but nope, this person skipped it and it worked. And then Harley, there is a few twins on the body as the camera zoom out, but the twin is really mostly on the cape. So there's not too much dramatic changes on the body. And next shot, the character is actually moving in and out of the shot, and the drawing really just disappeared. Didn't stay on the shot at all. That cut down drawings a lot, by the way. That is a really smart decision, using speed to cut down drawings. The speed of the character. Of course, all of this is fantastical, the fighting sequence itself. And the lightning and whatever is because it's so fast, you really don't have to twin it either. And look at this shot. The shot went from running, just a few drawings of the feet, and then his weapon, and shift to like a whole frame of his clothes, and then the next shot is his face. There is no twin in between that transition, and then from his face, his eyes suddenly to his mouth, there's really no twin in that transition either, but it works. And this drop down is also very minimally twinned, very minimally twinned. This is definitely a very, very low budget sequence. Now this monster is actually twinned more than everything else. But nobody's gonna celebrate that monster being twinned. And then the character rolls on the ground, and the roll wasn't even finished. There is not much settling at all, and there's like 3 to 4 drawings of settling, and then is the overly complicated female character, and she, of course, there's a few twins in the beginning. You can't skip that. This is slow motion, and then they just snap. It just went to middle, like a miss shot. Still somewhat a close up, but it's not extreme close up. From that extreme close up, suddenly snap to a semi close up, and that snap works. So is and they are not even the person didn't even really do that much hair settling. And here is another one that I really like. He swing his sword, and there is a smear, but then after the smear there's not much settling. There's like 1 or 2 drawing of settling. That's it. And then they are just using the slash after shadow of the sword to suggest the whole motion. And of course the dash is um, one way because it's blurred, so it's one way to like reduce a secondary action. That's also a very good call. And on this shot where the girl is charging up on the dragon or lizard or large lizard, most of it's her hair, like her complicated body is not drawn. That's actually also a very good call to save money and save time. And some of these are done so fast that if you don't slow it down, you really don't see it. Like, you don't notice what happened sometimes. And I also really like this one, the the fast cut from one of the heroes. There's a nice blur over there, and then there's a smear. And then it's just very flashy energy blast. Flashy energy blast is honestly the easiest thing to do in this shot. And they are not highly detailed, it's not highly twinned either. So, and there's a lot of hair whip. Yep. This clip, short but sweet, and showed me a lot of. I also like the blur at the top. Like just that little blur touch up really add to the whole cinematic quality. So this clip took me by surprise. I did not expect to see such smart decision But then it tells, tells animation always have astounded me, always have made me feel amazed, no matter whether it's high quality or on budget. I hope you like this analysis, and I will come back next time with other animes and do my own. Bye.